Ever wondered if there's such a thing as too much of a good thing, especially when it comes to personal habits such as masturbation? It's indeed a question that many might ponder, but often hesitate to talk about. Today, we're going to shed some light on this subject. Masturbation is a normal and healthy part of human sexuality. However, what's considered excessive can vary greatly from person to person. What might be too much for one individual may not be for another. The key lies in understanding when this practice starts to interfere with your daily activities, relationships, or causes physical discomfort. This is when it might be time to reevaluate. The potential health implications associated with excessive masturbation span both physical and psychological domains. From physical fatigue to disturbed sleep, and from sexual dysfunction to psychological effects, the spectrum is quite broad. So, let's delve into the potential health implications of excessive masturbation. Scene script. Physical effects of excessive masturbation can include fatigue, discomfort, and even sexual dysfunction. Let's delve into these effects in more detail. First up, physical fatigue. Imagine running a marathon every single day without any rest or recovery time. Your body would soon start to protest, wouldn't it? Similarly, frequent masturbation, especially when it starts interfering with your regular sleep patterns, can lead to a state of constant tiredness and lack of energy. Moving on, we have genital discomfort. Now, this is a sensitive topic, no pun intended, but let's face it, our bodies are designed to handle a certain level of stimulation. Overdoing it can result in irritation or even soreness in the genital area. It's like rubbing your skin raw. After a point, it starts to hurt. And then there's sexual dysfunction. This could mean difficulty in achieving or maintaining an erection or delayed ejaculation. Think of it like this. You've been practicing for a big game, but when the day arrives, you've exhausted yourself so much in practice that you can't perform at your best. That's what excessive masturbation can do to your sexual health. But wait, there's more. Ever heard of the term referred pain? It's when you feel pain in a part of your body other than its actual source. In some instances, excessive masturbation can lead to lower back pain, pelvic pain, or even a decrease in visual acuity. It's also worth mentioning that excessive masturbation can lead to a loss of protein and other nutrients, which can affect your overall health. Picture this: you're constantly draining your body's resources without giving it a chance to replenish. That's bound to have consequences, right? In conclusion, while masturbation in moderation can be a normal and healthy part of human sexuality, going overboard can lead to a host of physical problems. These physical effects can definitely take a toll on one's overall well-being. So, it's always wise to keep a check on one's habits and seek professional help if things start to feel out of control. Excessive masturbation can also have significant impact on our relationships. Now, let's understand how. When masturbation starts taking precedence over intimate relationships, it can lead to emotional distance. You see, intimacy is not just about physical pleasure, it's about emotional connection as well. When one focuses too much on self-pleasure, they might inadvertently start neglecting their partner's emotional needs. This could lead to feelings of neglect, dissatisfaction, or even resentment in the relationship. Moreover, excessive masturbation might also foster unrealistic sexual expectations, which can create tension and dissatisfaction in intimate encounters. It's like living in a bubble of self-created fantasies that can often clash with the reality of real-life relationships. Remember, sexuality is a shared experience, and a healthy sexual relationship involves understanding, respect, and mutual satisfaction. So if masturbation starts to interfere with these aspects, it might be time to reassess your habits. A healthy balance is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships. Beyond physical effects and relationship impacts, excessive masturbation can also lead to psychological effects. We live in a world where the conversation around sexuality is often shrouded in taboo and judgment. This can lead to feelings of guilt, particularly if one's sexual habits such as frequent masturbation conflict with personal or cultural beliefs. This guilt can be a heavy burden to bear and can often lead to anxiety. This anxiety can stem from the fear of being discovered, the fear of being judged, or even the fear of potential health impacts. It's important to note that these feelings of guilt and anxiety aren't rooted in the act of masturbation itself. Rather, they stem from societal attitudes towards sexuality and the stigma attached to sexual pleasure. In reality, masturbation is a natural and healthy part of human sexuality. However, when guilt and anxiety persist, they can lead to depression. Depression is a serious mental health condition characterized by persistent feelings of sadness, loss of interest in previously enjoyed activities, and a decrease in energy and motivation. If you find yourself experiencing these symptoms, it's crucial to seek help from a mental health professional. In some cases, excessive masturbation can become a form of escapism, a way to cope with emotional pain or stress. Just like any other coping mechanism, when overused, it can become a problem. It's essential to recognize when masturbation is being used as a tool to avoid dealing with other issues in life, as this can lead to a cycle of guilt and depression. To sum up, the psychological effects of excessive masturbation are not to be taken lightly. They can have a significant impact on one's mental well-being. However, it's also important to remember that these effects are not caused by masturbation itself, but rather by the guilt, anxiety, and depression that can result from societal attitudes and personal beliefs about masturbation. It's important to remember that our mental health is just as important as our physical health. Did you know that your bedtime habits could be affecting your sleep quality? It's a question worth pondering. Masturbation, a normal and healthy aspect of human sexuality, can sometimes impact sleep when performed just before bedtime. For some, it might act as a natural sleep aid, leading to a deeper, more restful sleep. However, for others, it may lead to disturbed sleep patterns. Let's delve into this a bit more. Our body's response to sexual stimulation, including the release of hormones like oxytocin and dopamine, can create a sense of relaxation and drowsiness. This might suggest that masturbation could assist with sleep. However, it's not the same for everyone. For some individuals, this practice might lead to a heightened state of arousal or anxiety, disrupting their sleep instead of enhancing it. Therefore, it's essential to understand your body's responses and recognize when a habit might be affecting your sleep quality negatively. Remember, a good night's sleep is crucial for our overall health and well-being. If you're experiencing persistent physical or psychological issues related to masturbation, seeking help is a wise decision. Without a doubt, the first step towards resolving any problem is acknowledging that there is one. If you find yourself stuck in a cycle of excessive masturbation that's causing distress or interfering with your daily life, it's time to reach out for help. In the realm of physical health, a healthcare professional is your best bet. They can provide a thorough examination and conduct necessary tests to rule out any underlying medical conditions that might be contributing to the problem. This might be as simple as a routine checkup, or it could involve more specialized examinations. Either way, your health is of the utmost importance, and early detection and treatment of any physical issues can prevent further complications down the line. On the psychological front, if you're grappling with feelings of guilt, anxiety, or depression related to your habits, a mental health expert can provide a safe and non-judgmental space for you to explore these feelings. A trained therapist or counselor can help you understand the root causes of your behavior, equip you with coping strategies, and guide you towards a healthier relationship with your sexuality. Remember, there's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it takes a lot of courage to open up about personal issues, especially those that involve sexual behavior. It's important to communicate openly and honestly with the professionals you choose to consult. They are there to help you, not to judge you. And finally, don't isolate yourself. Reach out to trusted friends or family members, or consider joining a support group. You're not alone in your struggle, and sharing your experiences with others can provide a sense of relief and understanding. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. Your health and well-being are worth it. Promoting a healthy approach to sexuality is key. It's about more than just the physical aspect, it's also about emotional and mental well-being. Understanding your own body is the first step. Recognize its needs, its limits, and its potential. It's your body, and nobody knows it better than you do. Setting personal boundaries is equally important. You decide what's comfortable for you and what isn't. Your boundaries are your own, and they deserve respect, both from yourself and others. Remember, it's okay to say no. Finally, ensure your sexual activities align with your values and overall well-being. It's not just about the act itself, it's about the context in which it occurs. Sexuality is a part of who we are, and it should be expressed in a way that makes us feel good, both physically and emotionally. In the end, it's all about balance and maintaining a healthy relationship with our own bodies.